You ever feel like you're trying to move forward in life but somehow everything stays the same? Not worse, not better, just stuck. You wake up, you do what you have to do, you get through the day, and at night you have this quiet feeling. I should be somewhere else by now. Not a place, a version of yourself. You're not lazy, you're not careless, and you're not stupid. So why does life feel paused? That's what we're going to talk about. Because most people think being stuck means you're doing nothing. But the truth is, you can be very busy and still go nowhere. Your life is not made of big decisions. It's made of tiny repeated days. You don't ruin your future in one moment. You repeat it. Every day looks reasonable. Nothing feels like a mistake. But months later you look around and nothing changed. Not because you chose wrong. Because you never chose at all. You reacted. You answered messages instead of thoughts. You followed urgency instead of importance. And slowly your days stopped belonging to you. There is a strange trap in adult life. You can be exhausted every day and still not move forward. You answer people. You fix problems. You handle responsibilities. And yet, nothing actually changes. Because progress and activity are not the same thing. Activity fills your time. Progress changes your direction. Most people never notice when their days become maintenance mode. You're no longer building a life. You're maintaining one. Pay bills. Reply. Wait for the weekend. Recover. Repeat. And the scary part, it feels normal. The quiet lie we live with. We tell ourselves, I'll focus on myself when things calm down. But things never calm down. Life doesn't open space for you. You have to take it. The reason you feel stuck is not lack of time. It's lack of ownership. Your day is decided before you even wake up. Notifications, expectations, habits, people's needs. By the time you finally sit with yourself, you're too tired to choose anything meaningful. So you scroll instead. Not because you're weak, but because choosing a direction requires energy you already spent surviving the day. Why motivation never lasts. People think they need motivation. They don't. Motivation is emotional. Direction is structural. If your environment stays the same, your life stays the same. You don't rise to intentions. You fall to systems. A person doesn't change when they feel inspired. They change when their default actions change. That's why you keep restarting. New plan, new routine, new promise. Then one stressful week and everything disappears. Not because you failed. Because your old life is still the easiest life to live. The weight you don't talk about. There's another reason you feel stuck. You're carrying things you never processed. Old conversations. Old failures. Old versions of yourself. You move forward physically, but mentally you're still arguing with the past. And that drains you. Because growth requires energy. And you're spending it on things that already happened. You don't need a new opportunity. You need emotional closure. Sometimes the reason your life won't move is because your heart is still waiting for something that already ended. The comfort of staying the same. Change sounds exciting. But stability, even painful stability, feels safe. Your brain prefers familiar discomfort over unfamiliar possibility. You say you want a new life. But you protect the habits that keep you small. Not because you're weak. Because you're human. Growth feels like loss at first. You lose predictability. You lose old identity. You lose the comfort of knowing who you are. And that's scary. You're not behind. You're early in awareness. Here's something powerful. The fact that you feel stuck means you're aware. Most people never question the direction. They live, react, repeat, and never pause. You paused. That pause is not failure. It's consciousness. You're not behind in life. You're early in awareness. And awareness changes everything. What actually moves your life? Not motivation, not waiting, not overthinking. Small structural change. Wake up 30 minutes earlier, not to scroll, but to think. Remove one draining habit. Add one intentional action. That's it. Big change doesn't start big. It starts consistent. And consistency is boring. But boring builds freedom. The quiet rebuild. You don't need a dramatic restart. You need a quiet rebuild. No announcements. No social media declarations. No new me speeches. Just daily proof. Tiny proof. You show up. You finish something. You improve 1%. And you repeat. Life doesn't shift in a day. It shifts in identity. When your identity changes, your decisions follow automatically. The day it clicks, one day you'll wake up, and something will feel different. Not magical, not explosive, just stable. You won't need to force discipline. You won't need to fight yourself. Because you finally aligned your habits with your values. And you'll look back at this stuck phase and realize it wasn't stuck, it was construction. Friend tone. If you feel stuck right now, don't panic. Don't shame yourself. Don't rush yourself. Slow progress is still progress. And clarity comes to people who stay. Stay with yourself. Stay with the process. Stay long enough to see who you're becoming. You're not stuck. You're rebuilding. Quietly. And that's powerful.